Judge, my medical expert is not available to testify on Wednesday. Well, counselor, if your medical expert is not here on Wednesday to testify, I'm dismissing your case for failure to prosecute. Can the judge do this? Want to know the answer? Come join me for a moment as I share with you some remarkable information. Hi, I'm Gerry Oginski. I'm a New York medical malpractice and personal injury attorney practicing law here in the state of New York. The answer is yes, the judge can dismiss this case. The judge has total discretion about how the case proceeds through the course of trial. And now, there are certain witnesses that we tell the judge we're bringing in on a certain day. And if a doctor is unable to come in because he's got scheduling problems, the first thing we have to do is notify the court and notify my adversary. Hey, by the way, judge, my expert cannot come in on Wednesday. He's got surgery. He can't cancel. Is there any way we can move him to Thursday or Friday? And now many times the judge will accommodate us and say, fine. And he'll turn to the defense attorney. Say, counselor, do you have any witnesses you can put on during those days before this expert comes in to testify? Now, what does that mean? It means that we're taking witnesses out of order. Let me give you an example. In a medical malpractice case, we have to put on all of our testimony, all of our witnesses first. And only after we are done putting on all of our witnesses, the defense then has an opportunity to put on whatever witnesses they want. So now, let's say that there's a medical expert who cannot come in on the day that he's scheduled. Now, can we take a witness out of order? Can the defense put on one of his witnesses and go ahead and take him out of order? The answer is yes. That happens quite often. But now, there are some instances where a judge will turn around and say, listen, counselor, you told me that this medical expert was coming in on Wednesday. I told the jury that they'd be here listening to testimony from your medical expert on Wednesday. And if you failed to bring in that expert on Wednesday, I'm dismissing your case for failure to prosecute. And now, if that happens, now we have to go ahead and preserve our rights by making a record in front of the judge in open court, explaining why our request is reasonable. And now, seeing if the judge will again reconsider. And if the judge doesn't reconsider, now at least I preserve the record because I know what's going to happen. I will then have to take this issue on appeal to the higher court. And now the higher court will have to evaluate whether the trial judge overstepped his bounds and went outside the judicial discretion that he has in order to move the case forward. So why do I share this great information with you? I share it with you because these scheduling issues come up in every single trial. And now, most instances, the defense attorney as well as the judge will try and accommodate us as best as possible. But occasionally we get a judge who's very reluctant to accommodate anybody for whatever reason. And now we have to deal with that on appeal in order to protect our client's interests. You know, I realize you've got questions or concerns about your own particular matter. Well, if your matter did happen here in New York and you've got questions and you're contemplating bringing a lawsuit, what I encourage you to do is pick up the phone and call me. I can answer your legal questions. You know, this is something I do every single day and I'd love to chat with you. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at Gerry, Gerry, at oginski-law.com. That's it for today's video. I'm Gerry Oginski. Have a great day.